I funded across multiple accounts, in total around 500K. The biggest win isn't even the payouts, it's the consistency. I can lie, I wasn't even profitable at all. Everything felt complex, it for no reason. I still felt like I was kind of gambling. It just became a cycle of bad habits and frustration. Everything changed when I realized how important a repeatable preparation process is. It wasn't about guessing anymore.
All right. I mean, so thank you for coming on. I appreciate the interview. I appreciate your time to showcase and talk about your journey. And yeah, I got a couple questions for you regarding what you think of the mentorship. So let's get right into it. Be honest, how was your trading journey before this, and what was the biggest thing you struggled with, like mainly day to day in your trading and stuff? If you could talk about that a little bit, like what were you doing before that and stuff like that, and how it is right now.
First of all, thank you for the invite. I had been trading for about 1 year and a half, maybe 2 years, and mainly following just ICT concepts. And I can lie, I wasn't even profitable at all. The biggest issue for me was that everything felt complex. It for no reason. I was trying out different setups, concepts, and trying master A plus setups. At the end of the day, I still didn't really understand what the price was doing. So even when I took trades that were valid according what I learned, I still felt like I was kind of gambling,
Yeah, right.
and there was no real clarity behind my decisions. And because of that, I started overtrading and taking impulsive entries, second guessing myself, and it just became a cycle of bad habits and frustration.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, a lot of people who come from ICT really have the same thing. I mean, I always talk about it as well. ICT concepts is just too complex for no reason, with no real edge, no real
Yeah.
clarity. All right, so I mean that's pretty clear. Did you feel like you had an actual strategy, or were you just kind of guessing most of the time, even though you had a checklist of steps that you needed to follow in terms of, you said you traded ICT, so uh,
Yeah.
did you really feel like you had a strategy, or was it mostly the feeling of guessing all the time?
If I'm looking back at it now, then I would say mostly guessing. I had rules, I had setups, but I didn't have clear process behind it. I didn't have a real reason why price should move in a certain direction. So even when I was following something, it didn't feel structured. It just felt like I was hoping the trade will work, and that's it.
Right. You were just hoping that the trade would work, huh?
Yeah.
So that bridges us to the next question. What was the moment or the idea that made things finally click for you? What was the moment where you're like, okay, now I actually start to understand and see what is going on and reacting to price accordingly?
Yeah, for me, everything changed when I realized how important a repeatable preparation process is before the market even opens. And before that, I was trying to predict where prices was going to go. Now I actually come into the day with a clear base and clear context from higher time frames and a structured plan. Once I had that, trading became a way simpler, and it was more clear for me. It wasn't about guessing anymore. It was about executing a plan. And honestly, within a couple of weeks of applying that, I already started seeing a huge difference in how I approach the market.
Yeah, I see, man. I see. That sounds pretty clear. So walk me a little bit through your approach to the markets now,
Yeah.
compared to before when you're taking a trade.
So first thing I do is build my overall context and just understanding what the market is doing from a higher time frame perspective. And once I have that, I come to into a session with a clear idea of what I'm expecting and where I want the price to go. Then it's really just about waiting. I wait for a price to come into the areas I've planned out and already know what I want to see there. And from that point, I just follow my scenarios.
Right.
So instead of reacting emotionally and just doing things about my gut, I make decisions based on what I prepared and beforehand, and that's what really changed everything for me.
Cool, cool, cool. So what kind of changes have you seen trading this way, how we trade, how I taught trading in the mentorship? And would you say it's more about f making money, focusing on the money, or did you find more value in having clarity of the market?
100% about clarity. 100%. Because without clarity, you're always trying to predict the market, and that's just not. Yeah, sorry, my English isn't so perfect,
That's
but
okay.
the market is not always sustainable. So you might be right a few times, but you can't build consistency on that because you're only guessing. What changed for me is that I stopped trying to guess and I start waiting for the market to confirm what I already planned. And yeah, once you have that, the results come naturally. I've been able to get consistent payouts now, but that all came from having a clear process. Yeah,
Cool.
so it's all
Cool.
about clarity.
Yeah, man, 100%. So are you maybe a little bit open on sharing a little bit of your results, funding, past challenges, and stuff like that? It's okay if you don't want to, but everyone would love
Yeah,
to hear it.
yeah. For me, it's no problem. I'm open in this. Um, yeah, from uh, 3 months now. I funded across multiple accounts, in total around 500K with Apex. And I'm constantly getting one to two payouts per month. But honestly, I'd say the biggest win isn't even the payouts, it's the consistency. Sorry about my English. And yeah, control. I have now compared to before, and now that the payouts will eventually come and compound over time.
Right, so
Yeah,
eventually the payouts will come and the
of
compound. Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man,
of course.
100%. That's what it's all about, really. It's not really about focusing on the payouts. It's more about focusing on the process, and then at some point the payouts will naturally come.
Yeah,
So
because you have also to build your portfolio.
yeah,
It's
man,
not only about cashing out, but the you have to look in the future.
100%, 100%. So that brings me to the next question. How's your confidence changed when you're actually physically in a trade now, compared to before?
My confidence in trading
Yeah.
is different, bro. It's different now. It's like before I was always second guessing and always trading with emotion. But now everything feels process based. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm in trade, and I know when I'm wrong. And because of that, there's no need for impulsive decisions anymore. I just feel structured and controlled instead of emotions.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole point of the framework that I teach 100%.
yeah.
So, I mean, looking back now, what would you say to someone who was in the same position that you were in a few months ago before joining the program? Someone who might also be trading ICT concepts or supply and demand or support and resistance.
Yeah, I would say just stop jumping between random concepts you see online and actually look for something that gives you real clarity. And a lot of what's out there focusing on patterns and setups, but without context, yeah, that's just not enough. What really changed things for me was understanding how the market actually moves and the combining with the proper execution. Once you have that, trading stops feeling like guessing and starts feeling like a process you can actually rely on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No,
yeah.
clear, understandable, man. All right. I mean, that's basically the end of all the questions. I'm wondering, like, what are your goals for the next 6 months now? Now that you're getting like consistent payouts, do you really want to go and scale to more funded accounts, or are you like aiming for, yeah, certain amounts that you want to make a month? What is it that you want to do now within now and 6 months? What are the goals?
My goals are uh, to stay consistent, of course, and to have bigger payouts like 20, 30K. And Yeah, just stay focused on the journey, man,
Yeah, man.
and grow bigger and bigger.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, yeah, 100% that's gonna work out. You're definitely one of the best students
Thank you,
and the
man.
one that
Appreciate it.
is definitely staying consistent. Would you say that someone who would be joining, if he gave 100%, that it would be beneficial for that person in terms of getting to consistent payouts,
Yeah, for sure, man. Of course, 100%. If
right?
you if you're consistent in your work and you give more than 100%, it it's gonna work for 100%. Yeah,
100%.
man.
All right, that's it, bro. Thank you for the interview,
Thank
and I
you.
wish you the best of luck with everything.
You too, man. Thank you very much.
All right, great. See you.
See you, man.